Hey everyone, welcome back to Ontario Gardening. So today we are going to make taco sauce. And that would be the stuff that you get when you buy a taco kit. This one is fajita, but when you buy a taco kit, you get this sauce, the red sauce inside. So we are going to make a super clean version of that. So it's a really simple recipe, really easy to do, no prep really at all. So you are going to need 5 cups of water, 3 cups of tomato paste, whether you get that store-bought or whether you get that from your pantry because you've made it yourself, completely up to you. A cup of apple cider vinegar, half a cup of corn syrup, 2 tablespoons of chili powder, a tablespoon of just regular old table salt, you can use whatever salt you'd like, a teaspoon of cayenne pepper, and half a teaspoon of pepper sauce. So I'm just using Frank's Red Hot. And we are simply going to take all of these ingredients while our water is coming to a boil and our jars are sterilizing. You can just put this in a regular spaghetti pot. It's only 5 cups of water with some stuff. It's not huge. So you don't need to use a massive stock pot for this. Just a regular sized pot is fine. So throw all your ingredients in there. So we've got everything in this pot. I'm going to use a whisk and give it a good whisk together. So just making sure everything's really incorporated with that tomato paste is the most important until it's really well mixed together. So now I'm going to turn my stove up to a high heat because we're going to want to bring this to a boil. Once it hits a boil, let it boil for about a minute and then turn it down to medium and make sure it's gently boiling. So I'll show you what that looks like. All right, so we've got this to a boil. We've been stirring it around just to make sure nothing's burning to the bottom. See, as you can see, nice and thick bubbles. When you stir it, it continues to bubble. Now we're at a boil. So we're gonna let this go for about a minute, and then we're gonna turn it down to a medium and do a gentle boil. Okay, so we are gonna turn this down to a medium, and we are going to, like I said, do that gentle boil. And we're gonna do that for half an hour, stirring frequently just to make sure there's no burning on the bottom. You're gonna know it's done in about half an hour once it reaches a nice thin commercial consistency, similar to like a barbecue sauce. And I'll show you what that looks like. And like I said, I've got my jars sterilizing in the dishwasher. This is gonna do about 6 to 8 pints, sorry, half pints. So little jam jars, if you're in Canada, 250 milliliters. And yeah. We also have our water boiling just on the stove over here, coming up to a boil. So when this is ready, we can immediately throw them into that water canner. Well, so make sure everything's still hot. So I will be back in about half an hour to show you the consistency. Okay, so we are at the half an hour mark. As you can see, I've just taken a spoon. It's a nice thin consistency, and that's what we're looking for because that's like your sauce that you would get. So we are ready at this point to go ahead and ladle these into our sterilized jars. So go ahead and ladle. You're gonna leave about 1/4 inch headspace. So we're ladling this into the hot jar. Just be careful because everything is hot. So there we are there. And then you're gonna wanna take a damp cloth or towel, wipe the rim free of any debris. We're taking a worm lid, and then we're gonna go ahead and we are going to put a band on, just fingertip tight. You don't wanna over tighten it because then you risk siphoning on the jar. So just fingertip. So we're gonna do this exact process to all the jars, and then we're gonna throw them into our boiling water canner, and we are gonna process those for half an hour. And then we will show you what the finished product looks like. And coming along, here is our finished product. I forgot to do it before I brought them downstairs. So as you can see, it's a great consistency for pouring on our tacos. Super simple, super delicious. We will talk to you soon. Bye.